Hi and welcome in one of my fake and real power cables review series. This time we'll have Silver Cloud, AudioQuest Silver Cloud for review. I got it quite recently, obviously from AliExpress, which is the source of all of my fakes. It's not exactly a cheap cable, being a fake, because I've paid for it a bit over $300, something like that. It comes with a nice cloth bag with AudioQuest branding logo. It has different braiding than AudioQuest Blizzard, fake Blizzard that I've reviewed recently. The plugs are also molded from plastic, but the Shuko plug is not gold plated. I wouldn't dare to dream it being silver plated or rhodium plated. It's probably nickel or chromium plated. So yes, we can see it has DBS here. It's actually a real DBS unit, 72 DC volts output. We can check the batteries. I've checked the DBS inside, and it's as real as the ones provided on original cables. The DBS is connected to internally to one internal line, which is supposed to be exactly in the center of the cable, and the second one that goes around and is connected probably with the shielding to create electrostatic bias that will polarize the insulation inside, which is supposed to positively affect the sound. It changes the sound, I have to admit. It changes the sound in a very slight way, exactly as it was with Blizzard that I reviewed recently. But I'm not sure I like the result. The DBS gives a bit blacker background, a bit more silent background, if you will. But at the same time, I'm feeling it's losing just a tiny bit of dynamics. All in all, the changes coming from using or not using DBS are minuscule, and if you want to use it, use it. If you do not want to use it, disconnect it and you'll be fine. As for the mechanical properties of the cable, as I've said, the plugs are molded, so we cannot take a peek inside the cable without cutting it open. And yes, it's fake, but no, I won't cut it. It was still $300 and over $300, and I really like it, so I won't be cutting it anytime soon. Okay, the braiding here looks very nice. It's a different braiding than on Blizzard, and if you look at the photos on the AudioQuest site, this actually looks like the real braiding. The pattern is right, the sizes of the parts in the pattern are also right, so it looks like the real deal. The cable is stiff and thick. If you take a look here, it's over 19 millimeters wide. It's a bit wider than Blizzard, and Blizzard was also very stiff. You can actually, I don't know, it's more like a pipe or a club, like police club. So basically it's very hard to bend, and it's very stiff cable. That's why I have it coiled here, so it will not pop off my desk. Okay, I wanted to tell you one more thing about the mechanical properties. I have to look for it. There are some, yes, I think, no, it's not here. I have to, oh yes, it's here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that. I'll try. Can you see this place where the pattern looks like it had been damaged here? A bit damaged. You won't be able to see that on video, but here, if you touch the cable, you can actually feel that there is something underneath, something just under the surface, like some kind of, I don't know, damage or some kind of problem with plastic shielding. You can feel it, you cannot see it, but here is another one in this place. If you touch the cable here, you will also feel that there is something happening inside. But as I said, I won't be cutting it open to check what's up. So, the cable looks nice. It actually looks like a real deal. It has real DBS system. But how does it sound? The first thing, disclaimer. Power cables should not affect the sound. Yeah? But they do. If you have a transparent system and if you have somewhat trained ears and if you know your equipment and your songs, you'll be able to spot the differences. And the funny thing is that you'll be able to spot the differences between different cables easier than when changing speaker cables. So, to my ears, the changes coming from replacing the power cables, especially at the digital to analog converter, are more pronounced and bigger than changing speaker cables. So, with that out of the way, I've checked the cable as all other cables, fakes and reals that I had in my shootout, which is coming soon, because we're closing with separate cable reviews. I had them connected in and checked in 3 points. The first one, digital to analog converter. The second one, power amplifier. I have two Cambridge Audio 851W monoblocks. My DAC is at the moment Gastard X26 Pro. And the third point that I was checking the cable was using them with my Power at Martin Logan Ascent 1 electrostatic speakers. So in all these places the cable had very similar traits, but you were able to spot them to a varying degree. The most affected was digital to analog converter. So, having that out of the way, how does it actually sound? Well, the bass. This cable, this was actually the best cable that I've tested. It's also the most expensive cable, the most expensive fake cable, but it was the best cable, besting all fakes and all real ones that I've tested. The bass. The bass was very detailed, very controlled, very textured. It had the best bass in all of the tests. The mids. It had the mids on par with 3 other cables that had the best mids in the test. The mids and human voices were very nice, very natural, very detailed. But the real star of the show were 2 things: treble and detail. This is the single best cable when it comes to the treble reproduction. It allows your DAC to shine with best extension, with best airiness and best detail at the top end. And the sound never gets fatiguing, and it's never harsh or sibilant, so only positives. And having a lot of detail, even the small things audible in the treble range, results in great transparency, airiness, and holography. This was also the cable with best holography. So only positives. The negative is mostly one. This is a fake cable, yeah? It looks like the real deal, it feels like the real deal, but no way it's original, nor it's coming from the original real supplier. I have mixed feelings about these fakes. They are too good to be just fakes. And remember, this is a power wire. It has different types of insulation. It has different types of wires inside. I won't dwell into type of copper or silver plating inside, because yes, the materials may differ, but the geometry of the cable looks real. The size of the cable, the materials used look real. And think about that. The market niche for this kind of cables, the power cables for audiophiles, it's a very small circle. The amount of people that are actually listening to hi-fi systems is way smaller than people listening to music on cheap market devices. Then, within that small amount of people that are using hi-fi systems, there is even smaller amount of people that are able to spot the changes coming from replacing the power cable. And then again, even smaller number within the previous group would be the people that are willing to buy a fake and buy expensive fake. So you need a factory line to produce this cable. Does it make sense to have a factory and a factory line and your suppliers for the metals, for the casing, for the shell, for the insulation, etc., and the machines set up for producing this cable, this braiding outside, plugs, molding the plugs outside, DBSs. Does it make sense to start production like that for just a couple of random guys talking about the fake cables over the web? I don't think so. But I have no other explanation for that, other than there is something shady going on, and maybe this is the result of some night shift working that was off the books, as with all of the fakes. That's my only real explanation. So, all in all, this is fake. This is cheap yet expensive fake. At the same time, this is the best power cable that I've heard. If you have the money to buy it, then it's up to you if you go this way or not. But remember that a couple of videos ago I've reviewed another fake, FullTech fake, FPTS20 cable, not this one, another fake. Check out that review, because FPTS was way, and once more, way cheaper, still being a fake, but it was almost as good as this one. I'll be doing the summary review of all of the power cables, the real ones and the fake ones, with some points, with some scores in all areas that I had under review. So I'll do that sometime soon. But spoiler alert, this was the first place. The second place was Blizzard, and the third place was FPTS20. But FPTS20, fake FullTech FPTS20, was the cheapest of all three, and not by a small margin. So that's all. I hope you enjoy these videos. There will be some more coming. There will be some video coming. There will be videos on interconnects, some more speaker cables, because I bought some more and I have some more lined up. So stay tuned, subscribe, watch the videos. If you like them, like them. If you hate them, hate them. If you are wondering about something, ask me in the comments. So see you next time.